Alright, what's going on with y'all, man? I'm back with another video. So I guess we could talk about car customization. Yeah, I think I discussed it in one of my older videos, but I don't think I made a full video on it. Now, obviously, when it comes to, Grand Theft Auto 6, we can talk all day about, the story, but I really feel like when it comes to Grand Theft Auto, at least when it comes to the cars, I feel like that's where Grand Theft Auto really shines. Yeah, so I would imagine with this being Rockstar's biggest game, of course they would just go all out on the car customization, or at least one would think. Yeah, but clearly throughout trailer 1 and 2, clearly we could see several customized cars. Yeah, from lifted body kits to stickers to customized rims. Yeah, so pretty much overall, I would expect Rockstar to let you do pretty much anything you want to your car. Yeah, so for example, as you can see here, the PMP has positive cambers, and that's pretty much where your wheels are turned inwards. Yeah, it's funny because this hasn't really been done in a Grand Theft Auto game before, so I would assume they're really trying to replicate, I guess you could say, the car culture. So I would assume that we would get more customization than we did in Grand Theft Auto 5. Surprisingly, we didn't get anything for 4, though, which kind of sucked. Uh, but yeah, I could definitely see them just going all out, especially since this is going to be like the latest Grand Theft Auto game. Yeah, plus take things from GTA 5 and then just make it better. Yeah, what's also crazy too is just how far GTA came. Like I remember when back in the day when at least starting with GTA 2, then 3, then Vice City, then of course when it came to San Andreas, just the customizing your car was pretty limited. At least when it came to GTA San Andreas, they let you do it a little bit, but it's not as advanced as GTA 5. I was really surprised when you couldn't do it in Grand Theft Auto 4, though. Yeah, now I would assume the reason why they probably didn't let you was because maybe that wasn't their focus, or they probably didn't have enough development time. I don't know. But besides that, I'll still rank GTA 4 as one of my favorites. Probably, I would say maybe top 3. Yeah, so when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6, I would imagine that if they're going to make this more realistic, then most likely you would really have to pretty much disguise yourself to whereas you would be unrecognizable to the cops. Plus, go into Vice City Customs or whatever it's going to be called and really customize your car. So I guess when it comes to that, I guess that'll just depend how far they take it. So as I said before, I don't mind a little bit of realism in my games. Yeah, just as long as it still plays like a GTA game, then I'm pretty much fine with that. Yeah, to be honest, I'll go as far as to say I've been wanting a more realistic Grand Theft Auto game for a long time. Just simply because I feel like we get the same thing. Well, I guess you could say almost the same thing with every entry. And I feel like with this one, it's going to be much different. Yeah, I do remember there were also people complaining because the weapon wheel was limited now. Yeah, personally, I don't mind it just simply because at least now you have to strategize. Now you have to think on your feet now. Yeah, plus there'll be no more pretty much pulling, I guess like a rocket launcher out of your pocket. Yeah, so I think it's a good idea because I think Grand Theft Auto needs a change of pace. Yeah, I would like to see at least multiple garages have different things. So say like if they don't have one thing at one garage, then most likely you'll have to drive across Vice City to go get it. So yeah, personally, I think that would add more just realism and more believability. Yeah. So back in 2022, there was a leak. What I won't do is show I guess like video footage, but I'll just show a picture. So for the most part, it's just a developer pretty much messing with settings of a car interior. So basically, just by moving the steering wheel up and down or messing with the gas pedal or brakes. Now, what is funny though, when this was being done, the steering wheel and the brakes and gas pedal was moving. Yeah, so hopefully when the final game comes out, yeah, I do hope that we'll finally be able to either adjust the seats or the steering wheel or whatever the case is. Yeah, because to be honest, I do feel like a Grand Theft Auto game does need that, and I feel like we haven't gotten that yet. Yeah, plus I also feel like what that would do is just add more immersiveness and just more fun. So back in 2022, there was a leak of Lucia walking in a strip club, and clearly you could see not only her, but also NPCs have different height. Yeah, so I do feel like little details like this will, for the most part, just make this game just stand out even more. Because there aren't too many games out here that have this, feature or level of detail. So it is cool for Rockstar to actually pay attention to this and actually check off this box. Yeah, just simply because little details like this can matter. All right, so back to the car customization. Yeah, I do feel like this time around, we're definitely going to be getting a lot of stuff, especially when we get more screenshots. There was also this photo right here. Now, if you do take a look at the dashboard, there's a lot of detail, such as a phone app, a navigation icon, there's a search icon. You can see also, I believe at the top, that's a steering wheel, maybe a steering wheel icon. And then at the bottom, you can see a notification icon. And yeah, it's just a lot more stuff. So basically, it's quite clear that Rockstar is really going all out on this. But besides all that, we'll just have to wait and see because, I mean, who knows? This could be just for, display or just a decoration. But yeah, all right. That about does it for this video. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this, don't forget to give the video a like. If you want to comment something, feel free to comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, y'all. Peace out.